Good morning, Lena Scott Lighthouse. Guys, I'm so sorry. I got interrupted earlier with my this message. So there's a part 1 and a part 2. I try not to do that, but I guess I really need to make a sign on the outside of my door that says "Do not disturb." Anyway, so this is going to be part 2. I'm going to continue on with the cards. I do believe this is a timing message. I don't think I said that in the beginning. I believe this message goes up until the end of August. And this message is for people that I think a lot of them are already leaders and followers, have already started on their journey, are already showing other people messages and stuff. And I've been definitely feeling this thing of the upper chakras coming into full explosion, so to speak. So take that how it resonates. I don't know if anyone else has been experiencing it, but I feel like all of us since the solar eclipse have been going through, more into the higher realms of our chakras and the energies, because it just feels like we're just rising, right? So, and this card, this making waves, is momentum is building. It's your time and achievement. And it just feels like that the angels and the ancestors are coming in with more potent messages. And even I've noticed where with my higher self being more integrated in my conscious mind, I can actually meditate and get out, almost step outside of myself and see more, go further than I've ever gone before. And I just feel like that, they're saying, be ready, and it feels like just between now and the end of August, when Pluto goes back into Capricorn, this is when the meteorite showers are going to be coming from the Pleiades. So the next card that we have here, before we get to that August, is we have the Water Oracle, psychic abilities, acting on visions, and it's destined. So if you've been having more psychic dreams, or you've been having more dreams, and you start getting these little feelings of this is what the dream meant, even if it doesn't totally feel like it relates, they're telling you it is. That sometimes the way our conscious mind works, when our brain is sorting out things from the day or the energies that you've pulled in from planetary things, being around other, what are they saying? Other activated people, that spark that y'all have heard me talk about before, that sometimes that spark from other people, that other growing energy of integrated higher self with conscious mind, and more parts of the brain lighting up and all of that kind of stuff, that it's going to spark more things for your brain to try to figure out in the sleep level how to communicate to you in ways that it hasn't never done before, because now we're having that integration go. Okay. So, and a lot of this is building in momentum. All right. And I've noticed myself, I've had, and I've talked about this before, I know, that I've also had more, I don't want to say more dead people talking to me or passed on people talking to me, but sometimes somebody will come in and just give me a little snippet and say, tell my story. So I'm getting ready to start a little side thing on my channel of candle meditations. And maybe it's somebody because they're telling me that some of the people that are coming through in my sleep, that are coming to me with these little pictures and want me to tell their story, it's because they're directly related to one of the subscribers or someone that at some point in time will look at one of my videos. So don't discount some of the candle meditations that are going to start coming up, because it might be one of your relatives trying to get a message to you. Okay. That's just a little extra thing that is starting to come up more and more and more in my everyday today living. So, and those are my psychic abilities, having visions come in. So some of you may also be experiencing that your spirit guides may be saying, pay attention. You see in here where it's talking about her upper chakras. I don't know if y'all can see that real well. Her upper chakras being activated. Okay. Some of this may be where you're having visions, actually visions of the future. So don't discount that. If you're already on your spiritual path and you're already helping people, leading people, if you're a mystic, a seer, high priestess energies, which high priestess doesn't necessarily mean you're feminine. You can be a male, a guy that is having those high priestess, those intuitive hits come in, and you're maybe opening up some doors with your own energies and having people walk up, come through, those energies come through that you need to talk about. Or maybe you're integrating some vision energy, and all of a sudden you find people being drawn to you, and you feel like all of a sudden you have something you have to tell them. Okay, take that how it resonates. More and more people are going to be experiencing that. And then, guys, what we have is we have trust the niggle. And when I got this card, it says, what's the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And they always point out to me that this has something to do with these meteorite showers coming in. This is a timing message around August. Okay, so when we go back into Capricorn, there's going to be a lull. What is it? September, October, November, I think we go back into Pluto, into Aquarius for the next 24, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. It's either 24 or 26 years. I think it's 22 or 24. I can't, guys, my memory's just not what it used to be. And my readings are intuitive. So take it how it resonates. So, a lot of between now and the end of August, again, this is a divine timing message, guys. There is going to be a lot more integration, a lot more things opening up, a lot of more truths. Even somebody pointed out to me the other day that in America, at least, a lot of Congress people are wanting to retire. Like half of Congress is wanting to retire in the next year or two. Maybe because they're not going to get their way, or they're tired of fighting the battle, whatever the case may be. And a lot of more things are going to come to light, guys. Other countries as well. I think a lot of leaders in the future, a lot of more negative things are going to be exposed, and people are going to be looking for answers. People are going to be looking for people to guide them, and they're not going to be looking towards their government. They're going to be looking towards the priestess, high priestess, high priest, the healers, the seers. Somebody's alarm's going off in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but my attention just got pulled to it. So I'm like, what? Somebody's alarm's going off. So a lot of more mystic seers, tarot card readers, psychic healers, laying on hands of all kinds of, because of our upper chakras are going to be lighting up, and we're going to have more of a divine connection to our angels, ancestors, passed on loved ones. Take it how it resonates. You know what you're feeling. You know what you're seeing. You know when you go into meditation, the messages that you're getting. I don't know about you, but I personally can feel different parts of my scalp, which, your body, being in my body and getting my messages and touching those higher realms, I'm literally feeling different parts of my brain spark off. I mean, my scalp will literally tingle. And I'm going to use the High Priestess card as an example. I feel parts up here, parts over here. And it just feels like all this part of my head has been just lighting up. And it feels like my brain is lighting up with it. So that to me is feeling like that higher self, being more connected to the conscious mind, and all those synapses in the brain lighting up is opening up portals and visions and more higher octave energy coming in, being able to maybe even feel your angels and ancestors walking by you, or passed on loved ones coming to give you a message, or even maybe feeling other energies literally touch you. Okay, guys, take that how it resonates. I know I'm not the only one, and it feels like they keep telling me, just touch on this. Don't go into no over-depth explanation. Just, it either is going to resonate with them or not. If not, they're not quite there yet. Or some people are maybe even feeling or seeing visions play out in their mind's eye in the future and know exactly how it's going to go. And that's something I've never touched on before. But they're saying that's how some people are already seeing things, and they're just further out. Further out is what they're saying. Further out. Take that how it resonates, guys. So then they're saying from the end of August, September, October, November, or December, whenever we go back into Pluto and Aquarius, that is going to be a time after the meteorite showers where they want you to take the time to pause, okay, integrate all these energies that have come in. See these steps that are leading up to all this lightning? You can either look at this as your higher self. You can look at this as that meteorite energy coming in. That's going to be like, where when we get to that time frame of the meteorite shower, take some time to integrate and figure out what is coming in for you, how you're picking up all these extra energies and how you're going to use them in the future. Don't just plunge ahead, they're saying. They're saying take some time to integrate all that energy. Do your meditations in the evening before you go to bed. Do your candle meditations. Do whatever kind of spiritual practice that you have. Take time to journal. Take time to write what you're feeling, how you feel like it's integrating, and how you see it playing out for yourself. Because the more prepared that you are, the better going into the future that you're going to be able to use your gifts to the best of their ability. Because people will be seeking you out. So take the time to do that. Don't just rush ahead going, oh, I got all this stuff and I'm going to run ahead and do something with it. Take time to see how it's going to play out for you. Because the more prepared you are, the more you're going to see. Because some of you are going to have so many gifts, you're not going to know what direction to go in. You're going to be feeling like there's so many different ways you can go with it that you need to take the time to see which is the strongest. Tune into that. Listen to your angels, your ancestors, your passed on loved ones, especially your spirit guides and your angels and ancestors, the ones that are the energies you feel the strongest of those coming in. You know, don't discount your ear ringing and stuff, but listen to the messages to see where you're supposed to help, where you're supposed to shine the brightest. Okay, because this is going to be a time of deep replenishment during this, before we go back into Pluto, into Aquarius. You see all this rainbow energy on her gown? They're saying once you start going into this future, after you've done this retreat, rest, be held by all this, letting all this assimilate. Okay. Starting on the new moon going into Pluto and Aquarius, whatever month that is, they're saying, that is when all this energy, you're going to know where your path's going. See how this energy is going off here, guys? Okay? You're going to know where to go. All right? That almost lines up right there, doesn't it? But this card actually came first. So, let me see how this lines up here. If it lines up at all. So all this energy that comes in, that's going to come in through the top of your crown, is going to light you up in a way you didn't expect, and you need to take the time to integrate that. It's going to deeply replenish you, okay? They're saying don't work too hard at it. Let it unfold naturally, okay? Let it slowly bloom, because as it blooms, you're going to light up even more. But they want you to know that they're with you, that they love you. What else? They're drawing my attention to these three little stars right here. They're going to say you're going to know exactly what path you're supposed to go on. Because some of you are going to be so highly attuned after all this that you're going to want to... Oh, they're pointing that out too. I don't know if y'all can see it on the card. It looks like there's a pair of glasses right here, just the frames. Can you see that? They're saying you're going to see where you need to go. Is that not cool? Okay. And take time. They're saying, then they're pointing out this little cup right here. There's a cup. They're saying you're gonna be on your path. You'll have all this stuff come in. You'll be integrated. You need to see where you're going. Make sure you don't pour from an empty cup. Do y'all see this cup right here? It's in stars. I don't know if y'all can tell it or not. But it looks like a cup. I don't know if anybody ever saw Beauty and the Beast. It looks like a gravy cup. There's like a handle, and then there's a cup. They're saying you can't pour from an empty cup. Make sure your cup is full and that you take care of you first, so that when you go forward onto your path, that you can help and lead the way you are meant to. You want to make sure that, also they're saying, look at any past wounds and make sure that all your wounds, we get wounds all the time, guys. I mean, someone can say something, hurt your feelings. Something can just kind of niggle at you for a while. That's something somebody said or did that you're like, but that doesn't resonate with me. That's not me. Okay. They say, look at it, heal it, let it go. Okay. Make sure you refill yourself first, because you can't see where you're going if you don't keep your cup full. So you're going to need to take this time before we go back into Aquarius, because they're saying so much stuff's going to come out. When Pluto goes back into Aquarius, they're saying everything's going to open up so much that you're going to need to be more on a focused path and knowing what you're doing. Take time to get into these primordial waters and make sure that you are solid, okay? let me see if there's, what about after that? Is there a couple of cards I can pull on the journey? They told me to pull out the enchanted map this morning. Let me pull one more card here, guys. So what in the healing waters, what other, after the deep replenishment, after going into Pluto and Aquarius, what one card can we pull that will prepare them for going back into Pluto into Aquarius after this rest and replenishment? What one thing do you want to tell them or tell us about being prepared for? Or what an extra message? One card, please. One card, please. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of other people, I ask you to help guide us. Angels and ancestors of mine, please protect this space. Okay. How many times do you want me to cut it? Split it? Okay. Okay, so they told me just to split it. So I'm going to show y'all what we got here. So we've got two cards. We've got, they're saying this one first. Okay, so this one first. Guys, I do what they tell me to. Okay, so they're saying first we have Isle of Avalon. After we come through this deep replenishment, let me move these other cards out of the way, guys. They're saying healing, return to wholeness, and transformation. They're saying there's going to be a huge, that doing this deep replenishment, there's going to be a huge transformation within you. Those of you that are already the leaders, okay? And they're saying your inner power, we've got the waterfall here, guys. They're saying your inner power, unbridled confidence, and claiming your place. So those of you that are meant to be in these strong leadership positions that have already done all this integration are definitely going to be being called. They're showing me people being like that soul tribe card, people just so lit up, dynamic, that they're going to stand out. Those that are not are will be teaching something else on the more subtle realms, but those that are meant to shine the brightest, that are meant to lead humanity going into the future, they're showing me that thing again. If you've been with my channel any sort of time, guys, y'all see I've talked about it. Santero's talked about it. It's this guys. I'm gonna have to. It looks like one of those mirrors or clocks from the 50s. There's like the centerpiece, and then there's all these little sun things with all the little mirrors on the ends. My daughter-in-law's got one. I really need to have her send me a picture of it, and so I can, or even draw one out for you guys. But they're saying that from the pool of all the people, you know, some are going to be teaching about smaller things, but there's going to be some that are going to be teaching, showing the way into the future, that are going to be the major healers and leading the major groups going into the future. Okay, guys, take that how it resonates. These people are going to have the most confidence, are going to be shining the brightest, are going to be dealing with the higher realms of consciousness, higher self, higher power. They're showing me up in the clouds, so to speak. Highly charismatic people that maybe even weren't before, that are going to be so lit up that there will be a new place for the spiritual leaders in the future. Okay, that's what they're saying. Huge transformations are coming. What is that they're saying? They're saying there's kind of one of those little symbols on here, and I kind of see it too. I don't know if y'all can see it in this card. There's like a circle, and then there's all these little legs off of it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. See the round circle where my thumb is, and the little legs coming off of it? They're saying there's going to be some people that are so lit up, okay, that are going to be so, having gone through this connecting of the higher mind with the conscious mind and gone up into these higher, guys, the top of my scalp feels like it's just getting ready to tingle right off my head. They're saying so much is going to be lit up that after this deep replenishment, so many people are going to be just claiming their place. And those that are going to shine the brightest, it won't happen overnight, they're saying, but they're saying that's where we're headed. That is where we are headed. They said, pull this next card. Guys, cleansing, release any old energetic tune-up, new beginnings. That looks like some kind of doorway into the beyond. Oh, okay. They're saying this is into the ether. Like, they're kind of saying, like, this is the ether. This is like the mundane level. And so many people are going to be seeing into the ether that haven't ever, and seeing into the future in ways they never have before. Because some of y'all are going to be so lit up. And be able to see between the realms even. Which I didn't know there was a place in between the realms. But they're saying yes. In between the realms even. Which is definitely higher angel energy. They're saying that's angel energy. Some of you are going to be more connected to your angels than ever and be able to jump timelines, move forward very quickly, especially in your head. In your head, they're saying. So guys, take that how it resonates. In your head, like portals in your head, kind of. They're pointing out these. Okay, yeah, they're saying in your head. Guys, I don't know how to, I'm trying so hard to explain how they're talking about this card. Really? I won't even be here then. They're saying 20 to 30 years from now. Guys, I've gotten that message before. Guys, they're talking about after I'm gone. They're talking about some of you are going to be just in between the realms. They just keep saying in between the realms. In between the realms. Water flow. They're saying like we're down here, but we're going to be going into in between the realms, with these upper chakras just lighting up. If somebody has something that feels like they've gone in between the realms, please leave me a message at the end of this reading, because they're just showing me this waterfall and in between the realms. I don't know what that means. So guys, just take it how it resonates. They're just saying all this coming in and just in between the realms. New beginnings in the realms. Energetic tune. In between the realms right here. They're saying, yeah, in between the realms. Okay, guys. So that's part 2 of the divine timing message. If any of you get any special, they're saying, no, not the enchanted deck. Now they're saying, no, this card right here explained what they were trying to say. Okay. All right, guys. This was a really awesome read. I'm sorry it was in 2 parts, but take it how it resonates. I'm almost getting dizzy. So they're just dumping energy on me again. All right, guys, I've got to go reground. Guys, be a light in the darkness. If you have that high priestess energy coming in and unexpected gifts, and the healer, seer, priestess, soul purpose in your momentum, and it's time for you to shine, guys, shine your light. Be a light in the darkness. Lighthouse.